All right, Shalom. We the Brothers Great Millstone, church here in Birmingham, Alabama. Before we begin, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah,
Yahawah,
bahasham,
bahasham,
Yahawashi,
Rawchaa
bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. All right. And the Spirit is on us to go into another lesson. All right. And we're going to be getting on you two-thirds because you two-thirds got to go. You're rebellious. All right. You don't want to heed correction. And the Lord just got to judge you. Okay. So let's pull up this first article that we have. And the brother Malachi has sent me a video, earlier today. That's what sparked the lesson about these teens, in the city that we reside in, Birmingham, fighting. And this is after the mayor, issues a curfew, you know, because of all the murder that has been going on, and it's just not, you know, just not here in Birmingham, but all over, But these are the things that they're trying to implement to curb that, right? Can you see that,
Khan.
Baba Kashak? Can you read the headline?
Khan. It says, teen fight erupts at Birmingham City Walk day after mayor issues curfew reminder.
Yeah, day after the mayor, who is a Mo, issued this reminder, and they disregarded it, right? Baba Kashak, let's read these first two paragraphs, and then we're gonna get the video.
Khan. It says, a fight amongst juveniles broke out Saturday night at Birmingham City Walk, just a day after Mayor Randall Wolfen issued a reminder to residents about the city's curfew. North North Precinct police officers just before 9:40 p.m. observed an altercation involving a large group of juveniles in the 2300 block of North Avenue North. It's like a Ninth Avenue North, said Officer Truman. What it is?
Fitzgerald.
Yeah, Fitzgerald.
Yeah, kind of throw out. So basically, this is a new part that they've opened up that sits under the freeway, the new freeway that they built here in Birmingham. And I remember they had what is that? A burnout? What they
Yeah,
call it? A car exhibition. You know, and they've been shutting these different things down. I remember the last one that just happened. A girl got shot and murdered out there, right? A 17-year-old. So, you know, these teens, man, they're not hearkening to these leaders, okay? But it's going to just lead to more and more of these things that we're seeing, judgment being poured out. All right. And then, matter of fact, let me uh let me get the video. We're gonna play the video. And Lord willing, YouTube don't strike it, you know. That's what this devil do. Let me pull it up. All right. Make sure we share. All right, let's play the video. And what I noticed in that was the nigga woman. you know,
yeah, Khan.
it wasn't no father figure out there. You know, it was a nigga woman. You know, and matter of fact, let's go back to that article because I seen something in that I wanted to get. All right. Make sure we share. All right. Cool. 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 So in this article, it also said, let me see. Yeah, right here. Baba Kashak, could you read this right here? That first paragraph.
Con. It says police made the decision to release juveniles involved to their parents or guardians. There was no arrest and no injuries.
See, so basically just let the nigga woman take that little demon home, man. You know, there was no arrest and no injuries. Right? You go ahead,
It said the fight happened within a time frame allowed by the curfew law.
Now, what's gonna happen now is that they're gonna change that time frame. They're gonna move that date. I mean, move that time up. I know it was supposed to what start at 9 o'clock, I believe.
Hmm.
You know, and now they might move it up just because of this one situation.
Yeah.
You know, you got unruly uh Jake who don't want to hear the law. Yahawashi, right? Let's get that first precept. Let's get Jeremiah 4:22. You got it out.
Okay, it's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, and verse 22. Said, "For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sodom's children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge."
Right. Our people are wise to do evil. All right. But to do good, they have no knowledge. Why? Because they reject this truth. You know, they reject the ways of Yahawashi, and that's what's going to cost them their life. You know, let's get this word Sadish. I'll pull it up. We often go into this word, you know, that's what we're accustomed to do here at Great Millstone. You know, we look up our words. All right. This word Sadish, H5530, it says fool, right? Let's see, we get anything else. It says silly, foolish, sottish. Now we're gonna do a simple Google definition. We can get it to pull up. All right. All right. Let's see. What does the word sottish mean in the Bible? Foolishness, excuse me, foolish, stupid. See? Stupid. You know, 2/3 of Jake is stupid, man. Right? They don't understand the ways that how about Shah, which makes them wise. Right?
Got a
You want
precept out.
yeah, Kung, you got it.
Uh, Jeremiah 5 and 4.
Kung, you
Uh,
got it.
it said, "Therefore I said, surely these are poor.
Yeah,
They are
two Slakia. Two-thirds of our people are poor, man. They don't have any weight, as they say in the world here in America, Babylon the Great. All right. You're poor, you have no military, all right. You have no you have a power, all right, but you are ignorant of your power. You got it out.
He said, they are foolish, for they know not the way of the Lord,
See? Go ahead.
nor the judgments of their power.
Mm-hmm.
I will get, I will get unto the great men, and
Right.
will
Who
speak."
like you? Who are the great men the Lord getting to? Those the prophets, man. All right. That's who the Lord chose to disseminate this information. All right. And if you have eyes to see and ears to hear, you're gonna hearken to that testimony. All right. You got it.
Come, and will speak unto them, for they have known the way of the Lord.
See, the prophets have known the way of the Lord, and we're trying to convey to you that the Lord is terrible. All right. He's getting ready to bring out judgment, heavy judgment on 2/3 of Israel. All right, in various ways, teeth of wild beasts. The sword. FEMA camps. You got it out.
and the judgments of their power. But these have altogether broken the yoke and burst the bonds.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore, a lion out of the forest shall slay them,
Yeah.
and a wolf of the evening shall spoil them.
A judgment. Go ahead.
A leopard shall watch over their cities.
And who is that leopard? That leopard goes back to who? Alexander the Great. All right, which is a Greek. All right, which is a Edomite. Edomites watching over the city, man. Scriptures tell you that what is that? Ecclesiasticus. You walk upon the battlements of the city, and snares are laid. Man, snares are laid here everywhere. You got it out.
Con. He say, a leopard shall watch over their cities. Everyone that goeth out thence shall be torn in pieces,
Mm-hmm.
because their transgressions are many, and their backsliding are increased.
Right. You haven't received this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you might be healed. Right? You're constantly backsliding. All right. You're constantly adding sin on top of sin, which is iniquity. You got more on that?
This is on the
I got a quick precept. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 5. That's like Isaiah 1. We'll start at verse 5. Because our people are through, man. I know the elder Yashawama made a lesson the other day, about the 2/3. You just gotta die, man.
con.
You got it out.
This book of Isaiah chapter
Start,
1 and
start at verse 3.
verse 3. Yeah,
Yeah.
con. Isaiah 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider.
Right. Our people don't even consider who they are. You know, they see the prophets on the highways and byways, trying to hip them to who they are, but they don't even consider these things. You got it.
Con. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord, Yahawashi. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards.
Yeah, they are going away backwards. Why? Because they have provoked the Holy One of Israel, Yahawashi, man. You know, when this truth is presented to them in the purest form, they reject it. All right, and the Lord said, "What is that? I will also reject thy children."
Oh yeah, Hosea.
Yeah, let's get that real quick, Bible Machine.
Hosea.
Yeah, man, because you don't want to hearken to the men the Lord set up. Now these things, these calamities, got to come upon you. What is that? Hosea 5.
Hosea 4. Hosea 4 and 6.
The watch.
Okay.
Yep, you got it.
Okay, this book of Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
Yeah, go back to that knowledge again. What specific knowledge? Somebody may say, "Well, what knowledge are lacking?" Right? Well, you're lacking the knowledge of your how about Shah, his true nature. Tells us in Jeremiah 9, "Let him that glorify glorify in this, that he
Mm,
understandeth and know of me." Right? That the Lord brings judgment in the earth. Okay, you got it out.
Con. He said, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, saying thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children.
Right, and that's what you're seeing, man. The Lord has forgotten his children. All right. They're wild, the brute beasts, and this is a prime example of that. As the headline says, teen fight erupts at Birmingham City Walk. day after mayor issues curfew reminder. See?
Hmm.
You get a little back feed.
Nah,
Okay, kind.
I got a precept for you.
Let's go back to Isaiah
Con,
and finish that out. I think it was at verse 5.
con. He say Isaiah 1:5. Why should ye be stricken anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart faint.
Right. So the Lord is posing the question, why should I keep punishing you? You just gonna keep doing what you doing. So what's the next recourse? The Lord just gotta put you down.
Mhm.
Lord gotta put you to death. Right? You got it out.
For the soles of the foot.
Oh no,
So,
that was it on that.
okay, con.
What's
Uh, uh,
you get your precept.
con. This Ecclesiasticus chapter 19 and verse 19 said the knowledge.
You got it.
Okay, con. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life,
Mm-hmm.
and they that do things that please Him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality.
Right. Read that again.
Con. Ecclesiasticus 19:19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life,
Right. Is the doctrine of life. The knowledge of the commandments of Yahawashi is the doctrine of life. This book in its entirety. Go ahead.
and they that do things that please Him
Mm-hmm.
shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality.
If you don't know the things to please your power, if those things haven't been revealed to you, how are you going to receive the tree of the fruit of immortality? Right? If you don't understand that the Lord hates abomination, all right, that the Lord hates rebellion, okay, how are you going to receive the fruit of the tree of immortality where you're not? Okay,
Hmm.
you got more on that?
Is it?
Con. Now let's play this other video because it started out with with the kids, right? But they learn it from somewhere, you
Can,
know. They got to get it from somewhere. So where do they get it from? Well, we know that it's a lot of single parent homes,
can.
okay, and they're being raised by the end of man, the ultimate. Uh, what is the word? The ultimate co-signer with Esau. Let's play the
Uh,
video.
Ham. You know how mad you got to be to go buy eggs to throw.
Salaki, let me start it over.
Only in Birmingham. You know how mad you got to be to go buy eggs to throw.
Excuse me, y'all. I sang motherfucking bullets. I sang these motherfucking eggs. I don't.
Yeah, it look like Esau is buffering the video the way it won't play.
yeah.
Only in Birmingham. You know how mad you got to be to go buy eggs to throw.
Excuse me, y'all. I sang motherfucking bullets. I sang these motherfucking eggs. I don't give a fuck about your rude motherfucking ass. I don't give a fuck about your rude motherfucking ass, bitch. This on my goddamn mom. At the end of the day, I don't give no fuck. That's what the fuck you need to do is motherfucking call them, you stinking asshole. I apologize.
And what you see the nigga woman, man. The end of. And if you notice, what is that across the street? You see that behind me?
Oh man. Okay, can.
Yeah, you know, brothers in the know exactly where this location is. you know, that's wild. Let me continue.
Yeah, can.
Yeah, nah. She tripping.
She got on now. She in a white little and she in a Dodge little van, a white Dodge little mini.
So she went and bought eggs, right, to throw at the staff. The whole head is sick from the rooter to the tutor,
Mhm.
man. She went and bought eggs to throw, right, and pretty soon she gonna wish she had them eggs back
Yeah, can.
when that famine hit. you know, and it's approaching soon. You got a precept out?
Uh, nah, I was looking for one. I'm still looking for it.
Can. How do it go?
Uh, where's of what is weakness but little to a woman?
Oh, I think that's Ecclesiasticus.
Weakness. Oh, Ecclesiastes 26.
I think so. All wickedness is matter of fact. Let me see real quick. Yeah, man. And that's crazy
Um,
how she you found it?
I'm looking.
Okay, good. And it's crazy how 25 and 19.
Con.
It's crazy how you know, you had that lady go in there and just show out as she said. What she said, I spit bullets, but today I'm be throwing spitting eggs. Just wicked. I got it on the
Con.
yeah.
This Ecclesiastes chapter 25 verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
All right, what does scripture say? All the sinners of my people shall fall by the sword, but she gonna die, man. All right, and that was a perfect example of the wickedness of our nation. You know, just plainly out of order. You know, even if somebody is getting small with you, you know that don't constitute you doing it's like you're doing any type of violence. You know, but that's where our nation is. You know, they don't want to hearken. They don't want to believe the report. So now, what's the recourse? You just gotta die. Let's get that in
Con.
Zechariah 7.
Uh, okay.
You got a precept?
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
It's Ecclesiastes 41 and verse 5. It say the children of sinners are an abominable children, and they that are conversant in the dwelling of the it's like and they that are conversant in the dwellings of the ungodly.
Read that from the top again.
The children of sinners are an abominable. So like are an abominable children.
And we know the Lord hate all abomination, right? 2/3, the Lord can't even look upon you right now. You got it.
And they that are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly.
Go ahead.
The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish.
Yeah, the inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, man. Right? That's why our people are in a lower state. Okay, because of the curses. Go ahead.
And their
Posterity.
posterity shall have a perpetual
A
reproach.
perpetual reproach, man. Let's get some of these words right here. Let's look up this word posterity. Right? And do a simple Google search. All future generations of people. See that? So
Hmm.
they're those same spirits are coming back to receive a judgment. They're falling in their lap of wicked 2/3 Jake, man. Right? And it says shall have a perpetual reproach. That
Hmm.
perpetual, goes into everlasting. Matter of fact, this simple Google search. See, never ending,
Hmm.
never ending or changing. See that? So that reproach is never ending. It's never changing, man. Cause of their pride. You know. You got more on that?
That was it on that.
Let's get this Zechariah 7.
Con.
Start at verse 11.
This book of Zechariah chapter 7 and verse 11. But they refused to hearken and poured away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord Yahawashi of hosts has sent in his spirit by the former prophets.
See that? The Lord has always operated through his prophets, man. All right. He set up the straight path, straight meaning a level of difficulty to come back to him, and you don't want to hearken. You made your mind, that word heart, go into the Hebrew word lod, which means your mind. You made it as an adamant stone. All right. You said, get that book away from me. All right. You got it out.
Therefore came a wrath from the Lord of hosts.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore it has come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear,
Yeah, the Lord is crying out to you right now. Right? Go ahead.
and I would so they cried, and I
Hmm.
would not hear, said the Lord of hosts.
So when you cry out to the Lord, when all hell truly breaks loose, the Lord ain't gonna hear you, man. Why? Because you ain't seeking why he may be found. All right. You didn't hearken to the report. You didn't believe. All right. The report of impending danger, man. It's famine is looming. Right. You got sedition looming. You got civil war looming. You got World War III looming. Oh man, you got the MOTB right around the corner.
Con,
All this legislation, these certain articles that brothers been doing videos on. Hey man, we right here, but you don't want to hearken to the report. So the Lord said, when you get ready to cry, He's not going to hear you. You got a precept out?
yeah, con. This the book of Second Chronicles,
Mm-hmm.
chapter 15, uh, starting at verse 12. He say, and they enter into a covenant to seek the Lord, Yahawashi, power of their fathers, with all their heart and with all their soul.
Mm-hmm.
That whosoever would not seek the Lord, Yahawashi, power of Israel, should be put to death,
Yeah, go ahead.
whether small or great, whether man or woman.
Right. So if you don't want to seek Yahweh Shah, man, you're going to be put to death. If you don't want to hearken to the report, guess what? That's your fate. And the scriptures say, whether small or great, whether man or woman. So if you don't want to hearken, guess what? That's your fate. You're going to be put to death. Can we get Jeremiah? Was that it on that?
Yeah, come,
Jeremiah 15.
come.
We'll start at the top because it's a penalty for your disbelief. It's a penalty for not hearkening to the men of the Lord.
And this book of Jeremiah, chapter 15 and verse 1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people.
Hmm.
Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth.
Yeah, the Lord did cast us out of his sight. All right. We went into captivity on our oppressors, on our enemies, and the Lord took away his truth from us, man. All right, that's also his sight. We
Come,
can come into his clearness until he sent his son, all right, to die for our sins, and he loosed the seals. All right, and now is the time that we're being accepted to come back to the Heavenly Father through his son. It's the only way it's gonna work. You got it
come.
out.
Verse 2. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whether shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus said the Lord.
Oh, that's them crying out to the Lord,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
And they gonna physically cry to the Lord, and they gonna probably see one of the men of the Lord, okay, saying, what's that name again? What is it that I should do? And then the ministry of the prophet is gonna be over. And we're gonna tell you, if the Lord don't put the spirit on us in that day to tell you, then you're gonna be caught out there, man. You got it out.
Come. It said, whether shall we go forth? Then shalt thou tell them, thus said the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine,
Hmm.
and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
Right. So it's gonna be famine, FEMA camps, Esau slaying you, all right, and death. Why? Because you did not want to hearken to the report, man. Go ahead.
Come. And I will appoint over them four kinds,
See, the
said the
Lord has
Lord.
already appointed four kinds, man. Okay, it's already set in stone, as the saying go. You got it.
Come. The sword to slay and the dogs to tear, the fowls of the heavens, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
Right, because you don't want to hearken. Okay, and that's ultimately going to be your fate. Nothing good. All right, the Lord said His servants going to eat, the ones who seek Him while He may be found. Right? You got a precept out?
Con. It's Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 24. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, said the Lord. I would not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him.
See, the Lord know of all them that sin against Him. All right, go ahead.
Uh it's like, for the Lord knoweth all them that sinned against him, and therefore deliver he them unto death and destruction.
Ooh, so you got the Lord going to deliver a select number of Israel, 2/3 to be exact, to death and destruction. Right, 2/3 here in America to death and destruction. And the Lord also has certain spirits that He's going to save. All right, unto life. Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him.
Right, the Lord ain't going to deliver you, man, because you have sinned against Him. You have totally went contrary to how He said to operate in this world, man. All right, by following the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability and repenting. Right now, that sparked a precept. Let me get something real quick, because we read about the Lord turning away His face. And if His face ain't shining upon you, you're not gonna understand. You're not gonna have the knowledge of this truth. Right? Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 and verse 24.
Con. It says, think upon the wrath, think upon the wrath that shall be at the end,
Mm-hmm.
and the time of vengeance,
See, the wrath at the end is the time of vengeance. Go ahead.
when he shall turn away his face.
See, when He shall turn away His face, man. So this wisdom knowledge giving more credence when you ask, whether shall we go? Well, guess what? The Lord face is going to be turned from you. Okay, because it's the wrath that's at the end. It's the time of Yahawashi vengeance, man. You got another precept about?
Uh, Con. It's the book of Amos, chapter 9,
Hmm.
and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom,
Yeah, what is this sinful kingdom in this time? America, Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord.
Yeah, the remnant. Go ahead.
For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Right. The Lord is not going to lose any of the elect. Go ahead.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Right. Jake think things are going to continue as they are, but now the bad times are coming. The evil days are actually here already, man.
Um,
You know, let's close it out here. Unless you got something else,
uh, um, I got one real quick.
go ahead.
It's Amos 6:3.
Let me get
Just backing up what you said.
Amos
Uh,
chapter 6 and verse 3. You got it out.
it say, ye that put far away the evil day,
Mm.
and cause the seat of violence to come near.
Yeah, our people put away the evil day. You know, it says, "Ye that put far away the evil day." You don't think judgment is right around the corner, but it is, right? You got it.
Con, that lie upon beds of ivory, and and stretch themselves upon their couch.
Yeah, you comfortable here in America. You know, you fully set to do evil.
Mm.
Go ahead.
And eat the lamb out of the flock, and the calves out of the midst of the stalls.
Oh, what did the scripture say? Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. That's all. That's all what Jacob's ever done, man. You know, he's always what's the saying? Made the best of it. Well, making the best of it in this time is coming back to your power. Was
Uh,
that it on that?
yeah, come,
Let's go to Zechariah 13.
come,
We'll start at verse 8. Because
come,
2/3 they can't be healed, man. They can't have that ointment, man. They can't have the eye salve. Why? Because those same spirits are back doing that same judgment. All right, doing those same acts to receive that judgment. You got it.
come. Zechariah 13 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, two parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
Yeah, two parts in America here gonna cut off and die, man. And Jake is wicked as hell here, man. I remember I was watching the video of Elder Manada Zakba. He did a video last night on the wicked ass 2/3. You know, and you had a Jake who killed his op mama at the grave site. You know, when she was visiting him on when his birthday happened, he killed her. That's wicked as hell. You gotta be put down. You like a ravished dog, man. That's wild, ain't it? Up.
Yeah, come. And it's that like that fires of judgment that's fitted for America.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's,
Con.
it's like dying in a shootout is a judgment that's fitted for a street nigga.
Hmm.
You know, what better judgment than to burn? The
That's
two
right.
thirds, man.
That's right. You gonna feel every last bit of it.
Mm.
You got it.
Kind of that. Verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahawashi is my power.
Right. And that's what the Lord is doing now. He's refining us. He's cleaning us up to be acceptable, to be presented to Yahweh Shah. And at the same time, he's letting 2/3 continue in their iniquity so they could be destroyed. All right. With that, we want to give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Yahawah,
Bahasham,
bahasham,
Yahawashi,
Yahawashi,
Bahasham,
bahasham,
Rawchaa Qadash.
Rawchaa
Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Lord willing, coming at you with another lesson. Till the next time, we say Shalom,
Shalom,
DTA,
DTA, Abab,
Bob,
Abab,
soon.
soon, tonight.